subtracting integers made easy. My mama says that I subtract years of her life. Is that good or bad? The definition of integers. Integers are positive and negative whole numbers with no fractional or decimal parts. Look at the number line. We know as we go to the right, the numbers increase, and as we go to the left, the numbers decrease. Integers get larger as you move to the right of the number line, and they get smaller when you move to the left. Adding and subtracting. In math, it's important to know how to add and subtract integers. We bump into these numbers all over the place. Once I swallowed $3.80 in dimes. Is that positive or negative? I'm leaning towards it being negative, Sparky. Adding and subtracting integers. For example, we use integers to display temperature and the time on digital files. I'm sure you're looking at the time of this video. Can you think of any other real-world examples where we use integers? Here are a few more examples. Latitude and longitude, remember that from social studies. Banking, money, credits and debits. For all my sports fans, yardage and footballs, gains and losses. Golf scores, above and below par. Altitude, above and below sea level. So part 1, we did this last week, but let's just recap. Let's add integers. Let's see how this works. Show me the money. I like adding integers because I like money. I like money. You like money. So let's make adding integers easier by treating them like they're money. Just don't eat the money. Remember that $3.80 I swallowed? Wow. Do you remember all the formal rules for adding integers? Yeah, not so much. Well, I was afraid of that. That's the problem. Not many kids do. So let's explore a way to add integers that's easier to understand and easier to remember, and a way that works all the time. Let's think of integers as money. Show me the money. When faced with addition problems and you encounter a positive integer, imagine the positive integer as money in your pocket. Money in your pocket is good. When faced with an addition problem and you encounter a negative number, imagine the negative integer as money you owe somebody. It sure stinks to owe money. Oh, rhymes with not cool. Let's try a problem. So I have 9 plus negative 5. What does that equal? Well, let's think about it. The $9 is positive and money in your pocket. The $5 is negative and money that you owe somebody else. Once you give up the $5, you're left with 4. We only had to think 9 minus 5 is 4. Let's try another one. Negative 16 plus 8. What does that equal? The 8 is positive and it's the money in your pocket. The 16 is negative and it's the money that you owe a friend. Since you only have $8 to offer up, subtract 8 from 16 to see that you still owe $8. Ugh, negative 8. Bummer, dude. Pay that dude his money back. Think about this one. Negative 14 plus negative 11. What do you get? This time you have no money in your pockets. You owe $14 and $11 to somebody else. Just add the amounts you owe. Altogether, you owe $25 or negative $25. Maybe you should have just stayed in bed. Check out my bed head. Last one. So I have negative 3 plus 8 plus negative 5 plus negative 10 plus 2 plus 6. Step 1, group all the positive numbers, the money in your pocket, the green ones. 8 plus 2 plus 6 is 16. Step 2, group all the negative numbers. That's the money you owe somebody else. Negative 3 plus negative 5 plus negative 10 is equal to negative 18. And in step 3, just add them together. The money in your pocket, $16, plus the money you owe out, negative $18, negative 2. Remember, positive numbers is like money in your pocket. Negative numbers are like money you owe somebody else. It just makes sense because we naturally know how to handle our own money. Now you try some. Add the following on a separate sheet of paper. Press pause to make sure that you've got it. Now let's make things more interesting. Add the following integers. Press pause again, add them on a separate sheet of paper. When you're done, hit play to check your answers. So, how did you do with the practice problem, Sparky? I believe I have this added integers concept covered. Sir, I'm not a sir. Well, now maybe it's time to get some other things covered. I don't get it. Part 2, subtracting integers. Same, change, change. Or you might have heard of it as keep, change, change. Subtracting integers can be confusing. But after making a quick change to the subtraction of integer problems, we'll be right back to adding. And because we know how to add integers using the money method, we can subtract integers easy too. Sparky says, I'm finding this quick and easy. This stuff's a little hard to believe. So here's a subtraction problem. Negative 4 minus negative 7. To switch this problem, just think about addition. Same, change, change, or keep, change, change. That's called adding the opposite in the big leagues. Here's what I mean. So I have negative 4 minus negative 7. Step 1, keep the lead number the same. So I'm going to keep negative 4 the same. Step 2, change the subtraction sign to addition. So instead of subtracting, I have negative 4 plus. And step 3, change the second integer to the sign of its opposite. So the opposite of negative 7 is positive 7. Now we're back to adding integers and thinking of them in terms of money. The $7 is in your pocket, but you owe your friend $4. In the end, you have $3 left. Must see more examples. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, let's try another one. 8 minus 14. Remember, think same, change, change, or keep, change, change. Same, keep the first number at 8. Change the subtraction to addition. Change the 14 to its opposite, which would be negative 14. Now we're ready to add. I got $8 in your pocket, but you owe your friend $14. You give them your $8, but you still owe them $6. Negative 6. Got it? Simple. Last one. Negative 10 minus 11. Same, keep negative 10 the same. Change the subtraction to addition. Change the negative 11 to its opposite. So I have negative 10 plus negative 11, which gives me 21. Remember, when you see the subtraction sign of the integer problem, think same, change, change, or keep, change, change. Then you'll be right back to adding integers. I think you're getting pretty good at that. I'm an added integers beast. Yeah, right, Sparky. Let's try some more. Press pause, do these on the same paper as you're adding, and then press play to check your answers. Now let's pull it all together. Add and subtract the following. Press pause and get it done. So what do you think, Sparky? Are you able to put this all together? When I really concentrate, adding and subtracting integers doesn't seem so cruddy, sir. Why does Sparky keep calling me sir? I really like your confidence, Chief. Now if I could just